Yeah. What they're doing is they're amplifying mind energy into sigils. And what we're doing with artwork at this point, artwork for us is just the operating of certain elemental dynamics that are looking for manifestation. So when people of a certain mind power begin to do art, entities that are going to be working through them for manifestation.
Hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo, black magic. Rex, do you believe in evil? As an idea? Do you believe in the power of darkness? As a superstition? Now there you are wrong. The power of darkness is more than just a superstition. It is a living force which can be tapped at any given moment of the night.
You worry about 6,000 years and Adam and Eve and all this bullshit. There was no Adam and Eve. The Eve was the beginning of a consciousness cycle. Man or humanity always was. Always will be. There is no end to man because that's an end to God. Man always was. Okay. Mother, father, son. Man always was from the beginning when God first had his nut.
A mayhem in the city, New York City. 25 people were shot in the last 48 hours. Gosh, that's almost one person every 2 hours. That's quite a lot of shooting for a city that says it's making you safe by taking away all your guns. Yet more proof that gun control doesn't work. Because, of course, only the criminals have the guns in New York City and Chicago and everywhere else that they try their gun control agenda. It just flat out does not work. Period. Does not work. You notice there's not a bunch of shootings like that in, I don't know, Central Texas? That's because everybody's armed, including myself, right now at this very minute, sitting here in the studio, carrying a Glock, as I always do.
This constitution is nothing but a license for oil companies and foreign interests to destroy my beloved Wadiya. Wadiya will remain a dictatorship. Woo! Oh, be quiet. Why are you guys so anti-dictators? Imagine if America was a dictatorship. You could let 1% of the people have all the nation's wealth. You could help your rich friends get richer by cutting their taxes and bailing them out when they gamble and lose. You could ignore the needs of the poor for healthcare and education. Your media would appear free, but would secretly be controlled by one person and his family. You could wiretap phones. You could torture foreign prisoners. You could have rigged elections. You could lie about why you go to war. You could fill your prisons with one particular racial group, and no one would complain. You could use the media to scare the people into supporting policies that are against their interests. I know this is hard for you Americans to imagine, but please try. I will tell you what democracy is.
It's like what you see in prime time. It's like New World Order rap. Illuminati, secret society, all these signs and symbols and all that. It's like it's trying to do something to you instead of just, rap. It's not rap. It's trying to program to become something or try to swindle you out of, the truth and into accepting the lie.
Only they who love without desire shall have power granted them in the darkest hour.
And the pimp guy, they twirling, Jack. Twirling, they got a gold coin on the end of that to see who can just twirl the longest. You did all day. Every time one think about twirling, you go back to doing it because you don't want to be outdid. Twirling. I'm even in the twirling. You did.
I still find it incredible that I could get anything I want. Anything a man could get with money, privilege, and the best connections. It just occurred to me that we're part of the establishment now. Not part. the establishment.
They will never leave. There will be more and more, because they suffer from a thirst that is so great, it can never be quenched. And even if they do leave, finally, we will no longer recognize ourselves.
I will have no choice but to kill you and your entire crew. Your crew requires oxygen to survive, mine does not. I will target your life support systems located behind the aft nacelle, and after every single person aboard your ship suffocates, I will walk over your cold corpses.
And again, that's the Europeans' slave mentality. People can't even hear or even analyze the truth when they hear it. They need to know that somebody else said it first before they can have permission to even think that it might be the truth.